Hey, what's going on, everyone? Snotzel Breaks here. Got a video today of my Secret Santa package. I guess I had, or Eloy was fortunate enough to have me. I opened this. I did not look in it yet. Again, just to save a little time. Before I get into that, I have several other packages that I've been bad with this year. I got some Christmas stuff from people in the card group. I will have a video coming up that a couple Christmas cards, Christmas packages from like It Cometh an Egg and the Mazza family and Bobby and Josh Haley, and some pickups I've got from Chris and Dave and Christian, and so I will have videos coming up on those. Again, I apologize, just that season, but I wanted to get into this. If you look at the bottom there too, I've got a we're doing a different break coming up here soon. It's going to be a memorabilia break. It's just all pieces of memorabilia. I've seen some of these. I've talked to a couple guys about some of these. That's hilarious. And I decided to do one myself. So it's a 10-piece memorabilia break. So only 10 spots are sold. Everybody gets something. I got to get into this here. And it's 130 for a spot. Yes, I know it's expensive, or $250 for 2 spots. I've got 3 spots moved already, but it's some good stuff, and there's potential. I say a must-have in everyone's sports collection is probably going to be the number one piece that goes, because it will be a draft style. So we'll open up all the products, and then everybody who's in it will random everybody's names whenever it comes out first. We'll get first pick and so forth. So if you're interested, comment below. Again, I know it's a little more pricier, but I promise it'll be fun and some really good stuff in it. But enough of that. Let's get into this here. Again, this is from Eloy. Let me put a couple of these back there. So he was fortunate enough to get me. You can't really see that. Sorry. There we go. So let's see. So a couple he's got before he became Darth Sidious. That is Bill Belichick. If none of you knew that he was the Browns head coach in the early 90s there. Blast from the past. Looks like some old school ones. Decent Brown players from years ago. Yeah, that is an oxymoron because there weren't many over the years. And then hope you and the family have a great Christmas season. Thank you. And this says last, please. So appreciate that, LA. So let's get into this here. This is I'm actually looking forward to seeing this because these are going to bring some memories back here. Again, if you guys didn't know, Bill Belichick was the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. Matter of fact, guys like Nick Saban were on the Browns staff at one time. So yeah, they had some of the what was considered probably the greatest NFL coach of all time, and maybe the greatest college coach of all time. And we yet still didn't manage to win. So there you go, Bill Belichick. Ooh, who is that? That's not Metcalf, is it? Nope, Reggie Langhorne. Jeez. Mike Babb? Nope, Paul Farron. Damn. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Peyton Hillis. We'll talk about a one-year wonder. Matt Barr. God, who could forget him? Brennan, probably one of the most reliable receivers the Browns ever had. That guy would go over the middle and catch anything. Thane Gash, good DB. Mike Johnson, great linebacker. Bernie, of course, that's like the guy who the Browns fans all hold on to. Reggie Langhorne, Tim Manoa. What was his nickname? Oh, the Samoan. I forget what it was. Clay Matthews, great guy. Obviously, his son's a great linebacker. Eric Metcalf, there he is. Frank Middlefield, him and Hanford Dixon, probably arguably one of the best. They are one of the best cornerback duos in the NFL history. Greg Riccozzi, excuse me. Webster Slaughter, great receiver. Brian Wagner, Felix Wright, good DB. Reggie Langhorne again. Bernie Stover. Mark Bavaro, one-time great Giant. Jay Hilgenberg. Michael Dean Perry, the refrigerator's younger brother, the freezer. Derek Alexander. Antonio Langham, another good DB for the Browns. And Jamal Lewis, who was a Ravens castover and had a few good years with the Browns. So very cool. Especially like seeing that Bill Belichick on the cover there. Now we're going some real old ones here. Dick Ambrose, man. Inside linebacker for the Browns. Harold Barnett, Mike Johnson, Brian Brennan. Look at the old Pacific. That's cool. Ed King, that guy was a monster. Reggie Langhorne, James Jones, Babb, Fike, great offensive lineman for the Browns. Minifield, Matthews, Kevin Mack. I remember that year, I think it was 85. Him and Byner both rushed for 1,000 yards, the Browns backfield. Michael Jackson, Tony Jones, Vince Newsom, not Ozzie. Todd Philcox, got to remember him. Eric Metcalf. Man, I hardly remember this guy. John Reinstar? Huh. Matt Stover, Brian Hansen, Romeo, but man, I remember these 94 draft classics. Dwayne Chandler, Brian Brennan. Oh, man, here we go. We're going back a ways here. 89. Bud Carson. Who we got here? Ed King again. Leroy Horde. James Jones. Ed King. Derek Alexander. Good receiver there. Mike Johnson. Raymond Claiborne. MDP. And that's cool. Is that one of those? Looks like one of those old Toys R Us cards. No, it's a wild card of Michael Johnson. Or Jackson, excuse me. Jeez. Johnsons and Jacksons. So very cool. Going down some memory lane there. Now let's see who he considers some of the better players for the Browns. Obviously, Tim Couch. I still say if it wasn't for that offensive line, that guy could have had somewhat of a solid career. Always like these EX cards. These are sharp. Tim Couch again for Bowman's Best. Very cool, man. I miss these cards. Ooh, Odyssey. These are cool. Tim Couch Chrome, Tim Couch Honor Roll Upper Deck. Wish Upper Deck would come back with football. First quarter. Throwbacks Fleer, Clay Matthews, Browns of Bernie Kosar, Skybox, man. Vinny Testaverde, Score, Webster, Kevin Mack. He's got it right with all these guys, that's for sure. Stadium Club of Clay Matthews, Bernie Kosar. These I had a bunch of these. Ernest Biner, there's the other 1,000-yard rusher. Josh Cribbs, local guy too, out of Kent State. Josh Cribbs, Braylon Edwards, man. He talk about fall from grace. Braylon Edwards. Josh Cribbs, Braylon, and Cribbs. So he definitely got it right. Those are probably, outside of Joe Thomas, some of the best players that the Browns have had, unfortunately, over the years. So again, this one he said CFFL. Last one here. Ooh, look at that. My favorite Indian right there on the cover there. Jose Ramirez. All-Star. Very cool. Actually, it's weird. I don't have a ton of his cards. Francisco Lindor, All-Star out of Chrome. Oh, that's cool. Luke McCown, one of the many quarterbacks the Browns have gone through. Playoff contenders out of 2004. Book and Bobby would want this. Let's see what's this numbered out of. Obviously a bookend. Ozzie Newsome. Ooh, 5 out of 5. Damn. That's awesome. See if I can get that on there. Sorry, Bobby. No bookend for you. That's cool. That's out of Elite. 5 out of 5, Ozzie Newsome. Hope this fits in that side PC. There's his Goats cards break, so you can see that. Focus. There you go. Oh, I don't know if you want your number, but I guess that's all right, huh? Since you got it on a business card. It's just sitting out there now. Let's see if I could get this here. I don't want to rip up the card. Even though I have another one, but that one day when I was doing that video, I was trying to have everybody's cards up, and I could not find it. So let's see here. Patience, everyone. Let's see what we got here. Try not to rip this. All right, there we go. All right, the reveal. Is that? Oh, man, that is awesome. I do not have a Flacco. This would be sacrilege because I am a Browns fan. Anybody who's a Browns fan do not like the Ravens for obvious reasons, but I do not have that, and that is going to fit in awesome with my Super Bowl quarterback PC. So he knows. And Big D asked something about it not too long ago about me doing an updated video. I'm trying to put a collection of Super Bowl quarterback autos together. Everyone that's played in a Super Bowl. Obviously not too far into that. Some of it's going to be very hard to get. But I had a Flacco one time, but it was in his college uniform. And what I try to do is get in their obviously professional uniforms, in the uniform with the team they played in the Super Bowl. So not only is this one that I needed, but this is really cool because this is a tribute. These are very sharp cards. Dual relic of Joe Flacco. Very awesome, man. I appreciate that. This will fit him perfect. And I actually, no matter who the quarterback is, I one-touch these. So I'm going to get this into a one-touch shortly here, and I'll be doing a video of that. So, Ella, I appreciate it, man. You know my PC very well. These will fit him perfectly. I've got a ton of Browns that this whole stack will go in with plenty. I actually collect, especially all the pitiful Browns quarterbacks we've had. I try to get all their autos as well since they've been back. But yeah, I really appreciate it, man. So again, I know all you guys know, but in case you haven't, look, I've already lost the business card again. If you don't know him, go check him out. Does his auctions, breaks, all kinds of stuff, videos like everyone else. That's it. So Elo, I appreciate it, man. You definitely outdid yourself, hit up my PC very well. So we put that bad boy right there. So again, I will have a couple more videos coming out of the stuff I got for Christmas from you guys, pickups, and some more breaks coming ahead. So that's it. Appreciate everyone for watching. I know I'm sure this went on a little longer, but thanks for sticking around. Elo, I appreciate it again. That's it, everyone. Take care, and as always, keep ripping and hitting. We'll see you guys.